Weave poles, probably the most difficult obstacle to teach, and yet it will make or break your run. And it is one obstacle, not 12. Here is 4-year-old Taiki showing some pretty darn good weave entries and nice independent weaves. I'm a good 30 feet away, through the tunnel and onto a table. So then how do you teach it? Now Susan Garrett's 2x2 with some modifications by me. Here I'm using a hoop that I've made out of two stick-in-the-ground 2x2s in a V. She's already been taught to rush through hoops with abandon. So the 2x2 through a hoop, get a treat. I move around, and here I am moving into a different location, a different hoop, 2x2. It's honestly a little too close. Try to keep her from going back through the hoop and the 2x2s. Move around. This 2x2 is a few days later, so it's angled a little bit. And you cannot see, but I am moving around quite a bit. My treat delivery is a little late. She shouldn't be looking up and back. She should be forging ahead, but that's okay. Angle a little more. Make sure you angle it the correct way. They should always enter with their left shoulder onto the bar. Here's after adding a second one. And again, these should be a little farther apart. Nice second one. You can see the good bend. She gets it. That will be the end of the first weeks of class, and hopefully we can start this in the second week of class. This is the Bermuda Triangle, as described by the ladies who wrote Agility right from the start. I'm afraid I can't pronounce their names. Always make sure when you start the triangle you go both ways. I'm trying to go 6 at the very least, and every once in a while I go 12. I am doing a lot of hand signaling and hip checking, but you can see a couple days later, based on the drone video, that I'm decreasing my hand and hip. Then you start sliding those 2x2s from that triangle together. Again, make sure you go both ways. Less hip checking, almost no hand gesturing whatsoever. I'm trying not to get too close. I got a little close there. Then you move them even farther together. The pole on the 2x2s on the far left are actually set wrong, so she's doing great here. They should be angled to make her entry easier, not more difficult. Look at the body bend and the quickness, and I am not supporting that with a hand as she goes through. Here's the same sort of thing from the ground using different rewards. When you get those weave poles straight, now you've got 6. If you got room, you can go to a Bermuda Triangle with 6 poles. And then you would slide those together to get 12. Here's 12. Ripley, 3 weeks after starting the method shown at the very beginning. We're even able to go over an obstacle first and then do the 2 poles. Is she done? No, we've got a lot more to go to get her up to Taiki's stage.